Hi guys, welcome to Tuesday Tips with Tina. Thank you for tuning in. So today I like to talk about how do you get out of a funk. So I mentioned in the past, a few weeks in my videos, different techniques on how to break habits, how to create a new habit, how to get started, when is the right time to get started. And we all know in our head that the very thing that we need to change. But how do you do that? Thinking back to my own problem drinking was really, it was a cycle that I was stuck in. So I would go out on, the weekends, have some drinks, feel horrible the night off, next morning regret a few things, and then say, okay, this is it. Today I'm going to change. I'm going to start. And then coming around 4 o'clock, I'm like, might as well just have a beer or glass of wine or whatever. And then of course it was never one, and then escalated to more, and then the night off, same cycle, didn't really sleep very well. And even if it didn't turn into a huge mess, even if I just stayed at home and had 3 glasses of wine, I still felt it at the night off. My sleep patterns were off, woke up cranky in the morning, and just in that funk where I didn't even want to go work out, didn't want to get out of bed, didn't want to get up early. And it's easy to get stuck in that cycle, and with that low energy, it leaves almost no room for creation at all, because our bodies are just more matter and more heavy. And with that, it's hard to get yourself out of it and say, hey, come on, I got to do it. I got to change. I want to feel different. I want to feel better. So how do you get started? So for me, it was really understanding the energy levels, and quite honestly, there are 7 different levels that we operate on all the time. So the first 2 are anabolic levels. It means we are in a state of apathy or hopelessness, or it's just not feeling well. They're catabolic. They are destructive to our health and to our well-being, and don't allow for creation. So moods that fall under those levels are, like I said, hopelessness, apathy, it, just feeling sorry for yourself, like the self-loathing. It's everybody else's fault but not yours, and you're the only one that's always in that same situation, and just feeling like this all the time, and you just don't know how to get out of it. It can also be anger, even though anger is already slightly higher, because it kind of is has more power behind it. So it's almost that you're doing something about it, right? But it's still a negative energy. It's criticism, it's judgment, it's comparison, it's jealousy, hatred, all those levels. Self-hatred, worse, that's the worst, that's close to death, honestly. So when you are in that funk, again, like I said, it's so hard to get out of it. So what helped me was just going up a tiny bit. You can't be down like that and then say, oh, and all of a sudden I just think myself happy and I'll make all those changes and everything will be great. That's not really how it works, but you can go up the ladder. You can go from feeling hopeless to anger, being angry with your situation, and then all of a sudden you climb up a little bit more, and you find hope. You find the courage to do something. It might be picking up the phone and talking to a friend, venting, letting your feelings out. It might be looking up online, what could you do to change your over drinking? What could you do to stop sugar? What programs are out there? You look for support, and then slowly you climb yourself out of it. So it all starts with a decision to change, though, a decision to not just try, to not say maybe in 2 days or maybe tomorrow I'll try again. No, just do it. Just make a decision, because then you gain momentum. So start with, okay, this is it. I feel like crap. I'm going to do something about it, and I take responsibility for my actions. I do no longer blame my parents, my children, my husband, my wife, my work, my financial situation, my stressors, for why I cannot take care of myself and feel better and make better choices. So once you start doing that, then you just create momentum, day by day. You just take it for today. Just today you can do it. Just today you cannot drink. Just today you cannot go to that cake or open up the fridge, and just stick to the plan that you made for yourself. And then tonight you go to bed and you write down things you're grateful for. Write down 3 things that you're really grateful for today, even though you think you had a shitty day because you had to give up all those things that make you feel crappy. You still can find things you're grateful for. Then you sleep, and then the next morning you start your day with already feeling better because you actually kept a promise to yourself for 1 day. So the next day you already feel a little bit better. And then you can write down more things you're grateful for. What are you looking for today that makes your day a great day? Mindset is everything. When you change a habit as big as stopping to drink or changing your relationship with alcohol, even if it's just for a few weeks or a month, or you stop to eat, certain things that you really enjoy eating, but they're not helping you lose weight, it's hard. But we can look at it both ways. You can look at it saying, oh my gosh, all those things that I have to give up and I can't be part of right now. And why don't you look at it in a different way, saying, wow, this is what I gain. Make a list of all the things you gain by not drinking for 30 days. Make a list of all the things you gain by not allowing yourself to have certain types of food that are not good for us. Whatever it is that you need to change. Make a list, and then make a list that you think you gain from keep doing the thing that you like to stop. So I made a list in the beginning of my journey, one list that why I drink, the reasons that I thought to myself is because I drink. And then I made a list of all the things that I know I gain by not drinking. And the gain list was so much longer. It was huge. So it helped me in the first 1 or 2 weeks to really keep focused on who I want to become by checking those lists. So again, my tip to get started is just make a decision to start. No matter how down you are, no matter how bad you feel, start now and don't wait, because waiting is just losing time and it's not making it easier. It doesn't make anything go away. So get started and then write your lists. You can also write a vision statement, write it out as you see yourself already having completed 30 days, 31 days, whatever it is, and how you feel. How great do you look? What's your skin like? How do your clothes fit? They're probably a lot looser and you just have more energy, and just focus on that. Focus on the gains, because really you have 2 choices. You can either continue what is holding you back and be miserable about it, because in the end you can't be fully happy because you're fighting with your conscious mind against your unconscious mind. You're fighting with what you should do against what you have been always doing. And if you don't change what you always did, there's no change. It's like the definition of insanity. You're doing the same thing over and over and over again, and expecting change. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be hard. It's going to be so much better in a group when you have support of like-minded people, where you get some information, education. Can you do it alone? Absolutely. But again, it's easier and usually more fun too in a group. You can exchange, you can see what works for others. Maybe that works for you. You can try different things out. But in the end, mindset is everything. Have a positive outlook. Expect it to be fun and you will have fun. Expect to be miserable and it's going to be miserable and so much harder for yourself. I hope that helped you a little bit. Speaking of groups, I still have 2 spots open in my Dry July group starting July 1st. If you're interested in joining that, there is a fee, not much, but there's a fee. We have weekly calls, we have daily accountability, there's some education and optional homework. So if you think this is right for you and you really are ready to take that chance and take the chance on yourself, make a change, then email me info@tinavansax.com or just send a message here. And again, I have 2 more spots open. I will cap it because I like the group small and intimate. That allows for more sharing and for deeper connection. Thanks so much, guys. Have a happy Tuesday, and remember to always look for the gains and not the opposite, not at what you have to give up, but rather than all the things that you gain by making a positive change for yourself. Thank you. Happy Tuesday. Bye.